Well, hi there. Going over long phrases so that you don't run out of air is what we're going to do today. A lot of times you're not taking enough breath. So as we practice, we're going to practice long phrases. And my name is Marquita Waters, and I've been teaching for a long time, very long time, and I've been singing for an even longer time. Started shows when I was about 10 or 11, and I continue to perform to this day. So I understand exactly what you're going through. Also, I can tell you how to do it in order to make what you want to happen. That's because I've been experiencing it, and I've gone through so many different changes with my career that as soon as I have somebody in front of me and I see what they're doing, it's like, no, this is what they need to do. The how-to is so important to be able to tell somebody so that you can achieve what you want to achieve, okay? And I have my friend here helping us. I was at the Kidney Health Fair. It was for UCLA. Baby. And he's going to help us out today. So let's get started on the low notes, and I'm going to have to sit up here nice and straight because we're going to do a long phrase. Now, this is what I usually do. It's twice, going up to the ninth. And I usually will do two, but we're only going to do one. And I'm going down nice and low. I'm going down here for the gentleman. So we're going up and just doing one, and I'm not going to play. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to play the chorus. So let's go over it again. And here we go. You're going to take a nice breath, but when you take the breath, at the last second that you are finished taking the breath, I want you to take a little extra, more than you would do so. And what I want you to do is also, as you start out, don't start out, but start out, so a little bit softer. See, even I did it better than I did in the beginning. Now, instead of doing the two, we're only going to do one, so let's go. Now, if we're only going to go so high, then you can do it in full chest. But if you know, and we know right now, we're going to go high. You're going to go, lighten up. So you're going to lighten up so you don't have any transition or a glitch right at that break point that we have. So now let's go to the next one. You're going to do it after me. I'm going to do a few more, and then we're going to start over. I'm going to do one. You're going to do one. Why did I start there? Again. Again, notice I'm lightening. Lighten up. One more. And you can do the low notes louder, but remember, you're going to have to lighten as you go up. And what do? You lighten up earlier. Okay, let's go back down. Relax. the mouth, light, off the roof, forward. Up, off the roof. Roof of the mouth towards the front. One more. Now, as you were doing that, if you had difficulty, number one, if you heard the transition, let me see if I can do it. Let's start down there. Hear that? And a little gravelly. Okay, the first one. So that one was, I didn't lighten up early enough. I didn't have any transition. Now the other one. Now I'm carrying the sound out, but it's like carried like this, like a belly flop. Hear it, right? So now, I had to start it earlier. I'm thinking what high off the roof of the mouth. And even the first, because I could do, but I have to lift it up. Because I'm having trouble in there. It doesn't want to happen. So, there it is. I have to lift high. How am I lifting high? I'm thinking of the roof of the mouth, in the back, the soft palate, the arches on the side. I'm thinking, and thinking of it coming up high off the roof. I'm thinking of the air passing high off the roof. And what am I doing? You see how I'm lifting the cheekbones up and I'm keeping this part up, also the side teeth I'm allowed to see. So now it's even easier here because I'm doing the falsetto or the head voice right here, and it's low. I'm used to singing like that, but I want to do it so I don't have any transition and I'm nice and bright and light. And also, and I'm thinking towards the front, having the sound come out towards the front. Remember, as you go higher, also, the vocal folds are longer and thinner. As you go down lower, they're shorter and thicker, more rotund. The space in between, called the glottis area, you have more of that area showing, and then the vocal folds get longer and thinner. Yes, they do. All right, so now, what if we had it slower, or we had a longer one? Let's do it slower. So let's do it here. Hear that first part? Okay, now. All right, now what am I going to do? I'm going to hold the high note. Now, what if you start being out of breath at the bottom? Number one, did you take enough air in the beginning? Now, I'm allowing my rib cage to go ahead and go in. I'm allowing it to happen, but I stayed out as long as I could. As soon as I feel a struggle happening, relax, pull down, let the rib cage go in. All right? If you are having no problems, then let the rib cage stay out. But as soon as you feel a struggle, pull down in the back and let the abdominals come in. And I can feel them going in. It's at the end of my air. Okay, so now, what if we had two? Let's just try them just to see. Now I did them modulating, a little different, okay? Didn't prepare you for that. But again, with doing it slower or doing two at a time, it was about the same amount of time, maybe a little bit longer on the second one. But the main thing that you think about is, number one, I'm still taking air. I took it all the way, and then I didn't throw air out also. I didn't go, have air with my tone. I thought of just having the tone. And I didn't make it loud. I didn't throw air. I didn't make it really loud. No. Now I'm going to go up and I'm going to allow it to be nice and loud at the top. Listen to me. So I allowed the top to be nice and loud. And it's a little hard down at the lower notes because I want to be loud on them. I'm used to singing in chest down there, but I've got to make it nice and light and easy. Throwing air out in the beginning, make sure that you are not doing that. And how do you not do that? Pushing out on the sides, pushing out here. Hear it? Not now I'm going to be out of breath because I shoved air out. A lot of times you're pulling in when you first start, so you don't want to go Now you're going to be in, you're going to be tight. I'm pushing out, I'm staying out, and I'm still okay to have the end of that exercise. Now, different things you're going to hear, you need to be able to adjust. So I'm hearing all kinds of stuff happening with my voice. But as I warm it up, it's going to respond more and more. If I'm thinking about what to do, am I lifting up the roof of the mouth? Am I watching how I approach the beginning? Am I throwing air out? Am I pulling my stomach in? Am I pulling down? All of those things are going to go against you when you go to do your songs, okay? And if you have a long phrase. The other thing is sometimes with the long phrases, we don't want to take a breath like at the end of a phrase. Let's see. This is from my mother, from my older, This is from my mother, from your older brother of the children made of three. It's a long phrase. This is from my mother, from your older brother of the children made of three. Now I took a breath there. If you're uncomfortable and you can take a breath there, it'll change the phrasing. I wouldn't do it in that song necessarily, but I had that song in front of me, so okay. We were going over it, and the person that was singing it actually couldn't sing the last notes. Children made of three. So we went up on the note. I'll talk about that, changing the song around at another time. But right now what you want to know is no pulling in, no throwing air in the beginning. Make sure you're lifting up at the beginning of the phrase. You're thinking roof the mouth up. You're thinking of taking that extra amount of air because you know you're going to need it to get to the end of that phrase, okay? Well, I hope this is helpful to you. Let me know what you wanted me to talk about, maybe in your comments below, huh? The old And I always have to say, subscribe. Why don't you do it now? Why don't you just subscribe? Oh, woo! We're going to say it's not the cat, but what can I say? Bye-bye. Hi.